Good morning, boys and girls. Are you ready for some math fluency? Today I've put all of our subtraction from 5 into the pile. So let's see how fast you're getting at it. 2 minus 2 equals 0. 2 minus 1 equals 1. 2 minus 0 equals 2. 4 minus 3 equals 1. 4 minus 4 equals 0. 3 minus 0 equals 3. 5 minus 2 equals 3. 5 minus 3 equals 2. 1 minus 0 equals 1. 1 minus 1 equals 0. 0 minus 0 equals 0. 5 minus 4 equals 1. 3 minus 1 equals 2. 3 minus 2 equals 1. 3 minus 3 equals 0. 5 minus 5 equals 0. 4 minus 0 equals 4. 4 minus 1 equals 3. 4 minus 2 equals 2. Great job. Now today, we're going to be working with our number line, but the part of the number line we're going to be working with is from 10 to 20. Because for the next couple of weeks, we're going to be working with larger numbers, numbers that are bigger than 10. So this number line would go down still, so it had 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then it would go past 20. But the part we're working with is 10 to 20, and we're going to do a little happy counting. So I'm going to start at this number 14, and we're going to go up. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good job, boys and girls. So those are the numbers that you're going to see all week long in Mrs. Knight's lesson. So go ahead and practice those so that you know those. For math fluency, today we're going to be working with ways to make 10. So I went and I traced my 2 hands, and I'd like you to do the same thing on a piece of paper. Go ahead and trace your 2 hands. Now, sometimes I like to get crazy and paint my fingernails different ways. So I'm going to paint 4 of my fingernails red, and the rest I'm going to paint yellow. All right, so now let's do the number bond. I know I have 10 fingers. I painted 4 red, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 yellow. So then I can write my number sentence, 4 plus 6 equals 10. I can turn that around and go ahead and turn it as a subtraction sentence. 10 minus 4 equals 6. All right, now I'm going to do it a different way. This time, I'm going to paint 5 of them red and the rest yellow. So I know I still have 10 fingers. That's my hole. This time my parts are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plus 5 equals 10. Or I can go ahead and write that as a subtraction sentence. 10 minus 5 equals 5. All right, boys and girls, go ahead for Mrs. Knight's lesson on larger numbers. See you tomorrow.
Welcome back to some math with Mrs. Knight. If you remember last week, we were working on the bigger numbers. So we just want to be able to say our numbers in a flash. So when you look at this number, see if you can say it before I say it. Did you say 16? If you did, you're right. One more would be 17. Say it before I do. 18. Great. 19, 20. So I want you to work on those numbers. Last week we worked on the teens. This is the last part of the teens, and then into the number 20. We want to know them in a snap. All right, so today we're going to be looking at counting and focusing on always making a group of 10. So what I'd like to show you is I have, well, we've used these before, butterflies. So here's my bag of butterflies. I'm going to quickly count these butterflies out. If you notice, I have two rectangles, both of them are orange, but I'm going to put my group of 10 here. So as I count these out quickly, I'm going to make a group of 10. So here, why don't you count with me? Today you don't have to do any work, but watch my video. 1, 2, count with me. 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, they're sticking a little bit. 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have a group of 10. So for my sentence below, it says, here's some power words, I have 10 ones, meaning each one of these are one little unit, one separate butterfly. So then how many do I have left? Well, you take a look at the bag. I'll just dump them out, and I'm going to spread them out. And then you would probably say, oh, I easily know that is going to be the number 3. And you're correct. So all together, you might say to yourself, I bet I know how many's all together. I say to myself, count 10, count on 11, 12, 13. But in the sentence, I read it, I have 10 ones, that's for this group, and 3 ones. All right, our next one is going to be, and here is the number 13. So that was how many butterflies I had all together. So we're doing a little addition here. This time I have straws. These were in my drawer. My kids sometimes use these. They're fun. Here's a big bunch of them. So I'm going to quickly count out a group of 10. That helps me count quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There they are. They're rolling a little bit. There's 10 of them on this side. Now, how many do I have left over here? You go ahead and count them as I put them down. You're counting. Take a look. That's your job today. You don't have to do any writing today. You're just doing some watching my video. So what number do you think is going to go here? I have 10 ones, a group of 10, and blank ones. So if you shout it out, I know I'll hear it. You must have said the number 6, and you would be correct. So read this sentence with me. I have 10 ones over here and 6 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I challenge you to say, how many do I have all together? Well, let's start with our 10 group. Put your hand over it. It's easy to say 10. Count on 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Where on my number line is the 16? I hear the number 6 right there, 16. All right, let's try another one. This time I have some blocks, so you can even find some blocks around your house, and you can do some counting later. Okay, I have 10 blocks. It's we would say a tower of 10. Let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Notice I touch each one of them. So I'm going to pull them off. I have 10. We're going to call them 10 ones. They're all separated. They're just all pulled apart. There's 10 of them. How many do I have over here? Well, I have some that are left here, and I'm going to pull these apart. You go ahead and count these right now. Tell me how many ones are over here. All right. Oh, I must have heard you shout out that answer. If you said the answer was 5, you were correct. So let's read the sentence with me. You go ahead and read it out loud at home. I have 10 ones. That matches this side of the picture. And 5 ones over here. How many would you have all together? So let's do some counting. The easiest way, instead of going counting by ones, I'm going to go 10, count on, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Say to yourself, what number is 15? Go ahead and shout it out. You're right. The 1 and the 5 is the number 15. So today your extension is to look around your house a little bit. Find something that you can count. Make a pile of 10 or a group of 10 ones, and then see how many you have that are left over here. Maybe you use spoons, maybe you use some blocks, Legos, Barbies, whatever you want to count. Make a group of 10, and then whatever would be the leftovers, you'll put over on the other side. All right, it was good seeing you, boys and girls. Bye-bye. See you next time.